This woman right here takes the cake. We have the obese version. Well, not obese, but we have the larger version of Ayesha Curry talking right here. This woman is going to complain about how well she used to think that fat phobia wasn't really a real thing until recent events happened to her. And I'm thinking something traumatic happened to her or whatever. But it's just you just got to take a listen. Man, these broads, y'all got to stop making videos. This is just too easy. But anyways, fair use.
So as someone who's 100 pounds overweight, I used to think that fat phobia or someone treating you differently for your weight was a myth. Because I had never had someone be rude to me, at least in person, for my weight. Online is a totally different story. But I've been noticing lately, so I'm working out with my friend who, she's in really great shape. She's training for a bikini bodybuilding competition and she's gorgeous. So it's obvious that when we're at the gym, men are going to come up and talk to her. But what's astounded me is that these men will come up to her and have like 5-minute conversations with her and they don't even look at me or acknowledge that I exist. They'll be talking to her and it's seriously like they don't even look at me, like I'm not there. And I just can't imagine if the roles were reversed. I would never go up and talk to someone and have a conversation with them and not acknowledge someone next to them. And that to me shows that it's like if you are overweight, you're kind of treated like you're not a real human sometimes.
I'm done, guys. I'm done. People think, yo. Now let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. The fun. This is the funniest part about the whole thing. The funniest part about the whole thing. Not only the example that she gave, but this is the icing on the cake. Watch this. Watch this right here. I want you to read the caption of the video. This is her caption. This is the icing on the cake. Don't get me wrong. I'm not desperately wanting men's attention. I am a happily married woman, but human decency sometimes goes out the window. This is wild. Now, ladies, I hope you're not going to make the same mistake when Ayesha Curry said the same thing and you had hoes up in there in the comment section defending Ayesha what she's saying. I hope y'all ladies are not going to make the same mistake. And for the most part in the comment section, I didn't really see women making that same mistake. But guys, this is why channels like ours, you can delete all of our channels. I bet you her husband is literally looking at this video like, bruh, are you serious? So she's quote unquote happily married and she's still crying about not getting attention from other men at the gym. It's not like they're not talking disrespectful to her. They're just not giving her attention. If you're not giving me attention, it's almost like you're not treating me like a human. By the way, the projection on her end is crazy. she's basically complaining about being treated like a regular human being. And like this is crazy, man. This I mean, what can I say? Like, what can I say? This is why our channels, you can kill us, but we will never die because women will talk, and once they talk, men are just gonna be like, what? I'm telling you, the husband is gonna be looking at this video, and he's gonna be like, what? I'm thinking, and when she first started talking, I'm thinking somebody said something to her. I'm thinking somebody threw some tomatoes at her. Probably somebody. Thinking somebody called her "you fat POS," whatever. Somebody was snickering at her. I'm talking these things that I'm talking about. I've known that it's happened to men and me. I'm not going to tell you which parts. I'm thinking something crazy happened, and this bitch is just complaining about men not giving her attention. This is about, bruh. This is why I say no, because lady, you are right. Fat phobia isn't real. Your initial thing. Your initial opinion is right. Fat phobia isn't real. You are jealous of your skinny friend. And whoever that skinny friend is probably needs to stay away from you because you hating. I'm pretty sure like even the skinny friend is like, bruh, bitch, you hating on me on the low. And she probably knows that too. That's why she has you around so she can look like the pretty one. Oh, that's a whole other story. But let's review the video one more time. Okay. Let's review that, especially y'all fat bitches, just to let you know that your quote unquote skinny friend, they have you around because they already know that you're hating on them. And then so they say, might as well use you so I can make myself look like the prettiest out of the group. But anyways,
As someone who's 100 pounds overweight, I used to think that fat phobia or someone treating you differently for your weight was a myth. Because I had never had someone be rude to me, at least in person, for my weight. Online is a totally different story. But I
And so what's the problem? So right when she said that, I'm thinking, whatever happened to her, I'm thinking I'm gonna hear something like crazy. I was watching a video and I was like, because I will hear people out. I'll hear you out. That's my weakness, really, as a person. I'll be here try be giving people. I'll if, as long as you're not doing anything dastardly with like kids or anything, I'll hear you out as a person, right? But I was waiting for the traumatic event. You know what I mean?
I've been noticing lately, so I'm working out with my friend who she's in really great shape. She's training for a bikini bodybuilding competition and she's gorgeous. So it's obvious that when we're at the gym, men are going to come up and talk to her. But what's astounded me is that these men will come up to her and have like 5-minute conversations with her and they don't even look at me or acknowledge that I exist.
As soon as she said that, I was like my mouth dropped. Even though I know I shouldn't be shocked at I'm not shocked at what necessarily what she's saying, because it's just, women, they're intention vampires, right? But I was like, are you serious? Like, because the way that she set it up, like fat phobia is real, and I didn't think this happened. It almost the way she set it up is almost like, like one of those, like, it's almost almost like a black conservative. I'm sorry to use this example, right? But like, if a black conservative say, I didn't really see racism until this happened to me with this cop and blah blah blah. I know that's a terrible example to use, but you see why I'm using. Like, I'm thinking I'm thinking something really happened, right? But then she says this, and you're just like, wait, so because men aren't talking to you, and mind you, she's married, quote unquote, happily married, right? Crazy. So I'm like, so why do you care? Because low key, at the end of the day, she's jealous of the attention that her friend gets. And for her to reveal this to the world where her friend can see it, her husband can see it, man, boy, I'll tell you. Yo, y'all hoes need counseling. You hoes need prayer. I don't even say this term on my channel, but there's like a demon inside them where they can't handle the stability that they have in their life. You found a man that accepted you, as the fat slob you really are, and he accepted you. And I bet you, let me, her husband better not be a Chad. I swear to God, because it'd be like the fat bitches like this, and then their husbands be like, anyway, that's a whole other story. But still, that doesn't change anything. That doesn't change anything whether her husband's a Chad or not. That doesn't change anything. Bottom line, this bitch is out of line. She's out of line. Out of line, man.
I'll be talking to her and it's seriously like they don't even look at me, like I'm not there. And I just can't imagine if the roles were reversed. I would never go up and talk to someone and have a conversation with them and not acknowledge someone next to them. And
first of all, women do that all the time. Like, women will literally just walk by you and just act like you don't. Even though me personally, I don't have a problem with that. I don't like talking to people in general. And to be honest, in my life, that's actually not the problem. People actually get mad at me for not talking to them. I'm talking about men, mostly women, but people always have a problem with me not being communicative, right? So it's the opposite. I'd rather people not talk to me at this stage of my life. But I see women usually just do that, just in general, to most men. In general, most women go throughout life. They really don't want. They really want most men not to even exist if they could help it. You know what I mean? If you're not being useful to her, if you're not attractive to her, she'll treat you like you're not even on the radar. So this is what women usually do to most men, especially when you talk about American women. So I find it rich that she says that. You know what I mean? I find it very rich. And let's keep it a buck. I'm pretty sure there's other men that do talk to her. It's just not the men that I'm pretty sure there's other men that do give her certain type of attention in the gym. It's just not the men that she wants. You know what I mean? So that's also a whole other story too.
That to me shows that it's like, if you are overweight, you're kind of treated like you're not a real human sometimes.
I'll say that. Explain that to, the short men on the dating apps, right? Or I'll say short men in general, right? Or just most average men in general. So I don't even want to hear that. Now, for her to be actually married and she's saying these things, this did that. I was, man, when I saw that, and I'm like, wait, she's married, and she's complaining about attention. Mind you, they didn't say nothing foul about her. They didn't make fun of her. Oh, somebody said, believe me, they could see you. That's the issue. Oh, shoot. Hey, man, she deserves to be roasted. I don't care. I don't look. I'm not for bullying, but if you up here complaining about people, I'm talking about men not giving you attention and men giving your friend attention, and you're married already. What are we talking about? And we already know most of the time. Then when she gets attention from the men at the gym, oh man, these men are harassing me. Toxic masculinity. I can't get these black men off me. Dude, I be hearing particularly from like women of a certain size. And stop. Exactly. So I'm seeing the comments. It's saying, "But you are married." Because she's not even. It's not even about the talking. She's jealous of the attention that her friend has. Somebody said her husband seen this like, what? Exactly. Yep. Like because that's she wants attention from other men. Somebody said, "Would you date a guy who's 5'4"? Facts. Hey, that's the thing. She talking about, oh, if you're fat, they treat you like you don't exist. Actually, that's not true at all. They're just mad they're not getting the certain attention from certain men. That's why the body positivity movement. It was just about women wanting to get the attention from men of higher status, men of higher money, men of higher attraction, so they can get attention from those guys because they could always get a man. It's just not the men that they usually want because of their size. That's all the body positivity movement was about. Because especially when you see the type of men that you see these quote unquote plus size people be with, you're just like, shouldn't you be with another plus size man per se? Let's check out her page though. Let's check out her page. This because this woman here, we gotta see, first of all, we gotta see what her husband looks like. You gotta see because there's no. Oh man. Oh, so she used to be skinny. Ah, so this is what she used to look like back in the day, and then she blew up. Oh man. And I will say this, when you, okay, lady, when you were this size, this is where the humility has to come in, right? So, lady, when you were this size, how are you treating men when this was you? Were you talking with everybody and all that stuff? I doubt it. But if you have a conversation, how can you just man? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Oh man, yeah. When she was this size right here, I really wonder how she was. I really, I really, I really wonder how she was treating men during that time. For her to complain about something that trivial, in terms of just complaining about attention from other men. Yeah, she posts a lot of pictures of what she used to look like. I find that very interesting to me. I find that very interesting. Interesting. I can't find a picture of her husband, but she's quote unquote happily married. That's a whole other issue too. That's a whole that I find that a bit interesting, man. Then I can't find a picture of the wedding. That's a bit interesting, especially I'm gonna assume when she did get married, she was in shape. That's what I'm gonna assume too. So yeah, that's a little bit interesting. But anyways, yeah, this lady, she's rich. What she's complaining about, the nerve of her, dog.